mean, I hear they treat everybody the same.
Very true. Actually, interesting enough, the next morning when I got up after the night, obviously I was still excited, and was loving everything that was, going on. But I remember I came out to practice, and I thought to myself, I was thinking it was going to be like practice is real easy now. This is the exact same stuff I've been doing. So from that standpoint, yeah, Coach Stoops, I've been a walk-on here for 3 years, and he always has taken great care of the walk-ons. I never felt really, outside of the fact that I wasn't getting the money, I never felt really that I was any different than anybody else on the team.
Good news for the family, though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. When I called mom and dad, mom started crying. Dad was just super excited. So from that standpoint, yeah, there's a big difference.
What's the message to a walk-on or someone who might be considering walking on?
We'll just take care of whatever's in front of you. Don't look far ahead of you, because if you do, then you'll get discouraged and you'll lose the opportunity you have right in front of you. My dad always said if you're going to climb a ladder, you have to use the first rung first, then the next one. So just enjoy being on an awesome team and a great program, and then just love everything that you get to do and work hard and never get down and think that your situation is not going to turn out the way you want it to. And even if it didn't, even if I didn't get put on scholarship, I'm not saying I'm not really happy that I am, because it's a dream come true, really. But I also was still already getting to play for University of Kentucky, which is a dream come true in itself right there. So.
Is that something that you dreamed, that you thought when you came here, one day I might get a scholarship, or did you just put that out of your mind?
No, when I first got here, actually, that was a thought, like, oh, how cool would that be? But when I first got here, really it was just, I want to get on the field for a team that I grew up watching since I was little. So that was really the main goal and the main thought. And then as things progressed, it became something like, I thought to myself, I would really like to work even harder and earn a scholarship. But still, the main goal was just to play here.
Was that something in the spring when you got in a little trouble that you thought this might come in? How did that whole process affect?
That was definitely something that was, when I did that, obviously, the wrong thing to do, and I felt, ashamed for myself and my university and the team and my family. And that was something that at one point I thought to myself, I hope that doesn't, damage my opportunity to earn a scholarship. But then at the same time, I knew that if it did, that was a consequence that I have to accept for, making the wrong decisions. But I'm really fortunate that it did not.
Did you feel like the coaches stuck with you through that whole process, and you wanted to
very much so. Obviously, there was consequences for my actions, which I admit there should have been. But my coaching staff, it was just like my mom and dad. Even when I was having to do the things that were consequences for what I've done wrong, it was one of those things where we love you, but you can't do what you did. So. Yeah, they stuck to me for sure.
I came in the door late. How did they tell you? Was it in front of the team?
Yeah, we had a team meeting. Coach Stoops actually had walked out and had come back in, and so we were all sitting there thinking, we're tired, we want to go home, and so he started talking, and he said that we were going to put a couple guys on scholarship, who worked hard for us and stuff, and so I kind of started to hope, this, how cool would it be if you were one of those guys, and then obviously he said that, my name, and so everybody starts jumping around and giving you high five and stuff, so it was pretty cool.
What they put Charles on last week, did you think, okay, well, they've done what they're going to do for camp?
Part of me did think that. I was thinking, well, probably not going to put you on because they already did. But at the same time, really happy for Charles, because Charles worked super hard and a really good friend of mine. So it wasn't like I was like, oh, crap, it wasn't me. But at the same time, I was thinking that was probably going to be it for it. So when they ended up doing it, also, again, I was like, just ecstatic, really.
Thanks, Will.